Alright, you want to see something? Look right here. See this right here? This is the Island Naxos 3 years ago, and what it really is that I look at every morning, it's a realized dream. It's an idea I had to go to the Greek islands. I wanted to travel with a drone, and even before I got there, I knew I wanted to fly it through that doorway, that archway of Apollo. That's where I am here. Very small, but the fact is, I take up every bit of that moment. I'm actually very large because it's a realized idea, it's a fulfilled dream, and it's a kept promise. Every September I take a trip to the Greek islands. I think about it in January, I plan it in February, and then pay for it by March. But then I put it away and I don't think much of it. Well, September's coming close, and this is this year's trip. I'm very organized. I'm leaving on the 29th. There's plenty to do in between now and then, but this is last year's. So the trick to traveling alone is you have to stay organized. Here is my folder, my script, and inside, as I made plans or confirmations, everything's listed by day. The flight, then what comes next, the ferry ride. Right, you got this. All monies are right here. Then we turn over part 2 of the trip. This is a ferry ticket for when I come back here. So since they gave it to me, that goes in its own spot. Right? And then each page walks you through what happens on that specific day. It's actually time to get ready. So I've taken this annual trip several times. Every September I leave. I've been going to the Greek islands, and in fact for this time in August I'm actually a little late. I will be okay though. But it's time to get out the suitcase and not necessarily pack, but start making piles. Piles of necessities that will eventually be packed and carried away. Whoa. Here's what's great. I've been ordering things from Amazon, and as they've come in, I've put them in the suitcase. This is a diving mask, right? And it has a GoPro attachment on the top. And I had this last year. And before I got to the island that I really wanted to use it on, I lost it in a cave. Here we go. Because I might not ever be here again. I want to go back into this cave that took my mask. So, oh my God, I'm holding on to everything. But it was so cool in here, it was almost worth losing the mask. You know, I keep thinking, right? Okay, let it go. You know, the art of letting go is to stop looking for it. Luckily, the camera was not attached. You shouldn't wear your diving mask as a hairband. These are my water shoes to walk across the rock. This was a genius purchase last year that I carried with me. I was having a hard time walking on the rocks. So this is the best thing I did. I took notes from that video to make this year better, and I brought water shoes. Yeah. And all of this is possible because of these. By the end of the month, these were destroyed, so I just left them. Oh, all right. I had no idea. I bought this so long ago, June 20th. Anyway, never wore it. Alright, so I guess I'm wearing a blue hat this year. This is gonna be my hat. It's okay. I thought I bought a black one, but this is just fine. This is a new backpack, a John Varvatos backpack. Kind of excited about this. Very good. It is with great effort, and I take great pride, that out of all my trips that I take, and I will give you, there is a definite uniform, but I don't repeat the same outfit, clothing for a trip. And there definitely is a uniform, and there definitely is a template of the things that I buy, as far as you need 3 tank tops, you have to have 2 shirts, you have to have 2 bathing suits, you have to have 3 pairs of shorts, you need a button down, that type of thing. And then they have to mix and match in a way that I can mix those around, and you'll never know that it looks like there's a new outfit for the day. I take great pride that I don't wear the same thing. I wear the same type of thing, but I don't wear the same thing. What I learned after editing together that montage is I have purchased the same type of short at least 3 times. I guess I like stripes. And here's the deal, these live in that drawer, and I really had no idea this was going on. So these are not to be confused with these, and by no means are those this. So the horizontal striped bottoms will not be happening. But pretty soon I'm going to make the list and go out and get what I need. But here is something that will be happening this year. Right, so here's the suitcase. And this here is this year's drone. But this year's drone is going to be packed inside the suitcase, leaving the only room for clothing around the perimeter. I have to get creative with the clothing and what I'm bringing, how it's being rolled, liquids, everything that's going inside the suitcase. Now there's plenty of room in the backpack, but the backpack is mostly the electronics, the cameras, the computer. So what has to happen, you know, last year I traveled with a very accurate drone, the DJI Inspire one, but it was gigantic and awkward to travel with. In fact, I traveled with a bungee cord. Stunning, stable shots, but unbelievable pain to travel with. There's a time when I took it up to the mountain, I looked like somebody who took a wrong turn at the airport. Do you know what it took to do this? Okay. So pretty soon, so here's what's gonna happen. All right, so here's what's all gonna happen. This bench during the next 3 weeks is going to fill up. Things are not necessarily going to be in the suitcase, but they're going to be in the suitcase vicinity. It's actually time to get ready.